What is up? What's up, everybody? This is Mark the Mike, and this is another The Wrestling Babble podcast by Recycler Inc. I am Mark the Mike, and joined by Louis Beans.
What is up? What is up?
And those guys Steiners.
Not now. Not now.
Today is a lot of wrestling to cover. I missed quite a few things of wrestling, but there's a lot of news in general with AEW getting a shitload of new figures, and I think they had a fan access yesterday, so that's where they announced everything.
Okay, cool.
Britt Baker finally getting her figure.
Yay, the retirement has been averted. Yay.
How about Tony Khan was like, yo, you better make a next one.
Now all we have to do is hope she wins tonight, right?
I think she's winning. If you know what's messed up though, you give Ishida a brand new belt and she's about to lose it. That's kind of messed up, but I think it's time. I think it is time that she gets the title. I think she probably the best character there. Have a healed champion for a while because Nyla didn't really do it, and then the other two didn't even speak English.
Yeah, Rio was the first one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I just want to see somebody different. That's all.
Yeah, I agree. And I feel like there's other matches that could be made and to highlight that women's division that has been lacking of things because you have a woman coming in defending a title that's not even yours, having better matches than the women. AEW women's
At least the main champ, yeah.
Yeah, so I think it's time to actually, make new matches, I guess. So I think she loses tonight. But finally, she gets her figure. So AEW Jazzwares, that's the company that makes all their figures with Darren Dower, which he is known for making the old school WWE figures. He worked for Jack Specific for many years. So that's who creates the toys. They also known for the Fortnite figures.
I've never actually held a Fortnite figure.
Yo, the Fortnite figures are just like randomized G.I. Joe figures. That's pretty much what they are. They just random shit. We're going to put a fishbowl on this one. We're going to put a cat head on this one. It's going to be a monkey on this one.
Did they make all the cool guest characters there?
Yeah.
So is there a Mando figure?
No, I don't think they do any of the things they have to get copyright for. No. They did their.
Well, that's what I mean by guest characters. Ryu from Street Fighter.
Nah, it's more like
you got your Deadpool, you got your Snake Eyes, which is very recent. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
But yeah,
they better get on that.
Yeah. So yeah, they're making new figures. They announced their own version of Wrestling Buddies, which Omega, Darby Allin, Cody Rhodes, not surprised, and Luchasaurus are the first 4 of the Wrestling Buddies that are coming.
This should be a Sting one. Why not?
Should be a Sting. You know what? I was surprised there was no John Moxley. He's about to have a baby. You should have a doll for the baby.
Is the baby wrapped in barbed wire?
Probably.
Like it's not on the baby. The sheet has barbed wire. So
they announced AEW has the unmatched figures, and then they have the unrivaled figures. So what I've learned of the difference of the two is one is going to be a bit more detailed than the other. Well, is going to have like extra heads. Or here, there will be a series of AEW figures unmatched starting to fall, allowing deeper dive into AEW, Waves Monthly, and Unrivaled and Unmatched. So yeah, so there's just going to be different. One's going to be more, I think, they have the same style. Yeah, I don't know the difference. I just think they just have a different name, I guess.
I would assume that one's more expensive than the other one. That's probably wrong.
Because they don't look that much different as I'm looking at Miro's packaging, and it does not look different than the other. It just has a different title.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like Marvel Legends, they have the X-Men brand, then the Spider-Man brand. I think it's kind of like that.
Okay, gotcha.
And we also got like a return of LJN figures, which Cody Rhodes and Darby Allin are the first 2 to get it.
Now the LJNs are the rubber,
the big rubber figures,
the hard, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
shout outs. Young Bucks had the first ones because they had it way before AEW started, but they were able to do those. So yeah, Cody Rhodes has one. Like I'm not sure. Fucking too many Cody Rhodes. I can't stand that guy. Anyway, so
What's the
yeah,
Jericho one?
I don't know Jericho. I was surprised Jericho was not one.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, they announced that, and then then they also announced on Arrival Series 8, which features the best friends Trent and Chuck Taylor, Orange Cassidy, another Orange Cassidy, Johnny Moxley, another John Moxley, Chris Statlander, which I think she's gonna be the Chase, and another Chris Jericho. I think that's the one with the pink jacket.
Is Chris Statlander going to come with an alien?
I have no clue. They don't show her accessories.
Missed opportunity. If not an alien or a UFO.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
And then on Rivals Series 7, they actually showed the figures, and it's Nyla Rose, which she, again, like I said, she looked like a He-Man character. Lance Hoyt, or it's Lance Hoyt, yeah, that's his name, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You have
his Archer, but
Lance Archer, yeah. Hoyt is his real name and shit. You had Dax and Wilder, and the Young Bucks, another figure for those two.
Okay, I did see something that Major Bros were posting up on their social media of one that's Aubrey that comes with a ring.
Mm-hmm.
Is that also with that brand new stuff?
Yeah, she comes with the ring though.
Yeah, that's what I saw.
Yeah,
Aubrey with the ring.
Yeah, she comes with the ring. And then you have AEW Unmatched collection, which features Darby Allin, another Cody Rhodes, another Dustin Rhodes, but with the blue makeup. Another Kenny Omega, which I actually like the tights, so I might look into getting that Kenny. Miro getting his first figure, and Britt Baker getting her first figure.
Which Miro is it?
Honestly, it's not the TNT champion, because I think that's too fast for him to be a toy as a TV.
No, but
TNT
I mean his look, because remember when he first got there, he looked different from.
No, it's his wrestling gear.
Okay.
But I think it's
the blonde hair and the
I think
shirt.
it's the actually no, I think that is.
It is the blonde hair and the shirt.
Yeah, I think
the
it
Gucci
is.
shirt. I think it was.
No, it's not the shirt, but the blonde hair.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Miro. Yeah, because I saw the figure of Miro. And yeah. Let me see, where's that? They showed a bunch of them. Yeah, they showed the Miros here. Where is he? No, he's not here. Oh, anyway. So they show those. That's Unchained, Unmatched Series 1. Then they showed Unmatched Series 2, which features Sting, his first figure with AEW. Ty Conti gets her first figure ever. Another MJF with his robe. Santana Ortiz and the army fatigue and the black gear. And then you have Wardlow getting his first figure.
Okay, cool.
And then the third one, Unmatched 3 collection, which is pretty much the Dark Order -1. Like, there's a mystery character in that one.
It's funny you said -1, but it's not -1.
No, it's just not showing the figure. So it's Brody Lee, Evil Uno, John Silver, Stu Grayson, and Anna Jay, which I feel like number 10 will be probably the mystery one.
Okay.
I think he would be the mystery one, but who knows? And maybe they'll add just a different character. But I feel like this one is a Dark Order brand, so this all should be Dark Order.
This is true.
Yeah,
this is true.
So yeah, they announced a lot of figures. They're all coming out. I think on Ringside Collectibles, you can pre-order every single one of them. So look on that and check it out.
Yes, sir. Good stuff.
Yeah, because they are going to Double or Nothing today. So.
Okay. Cool.
All right. Other news. I did catch up with all the biographies. I also caught up with the Dark Side of the Ring, which was Ultimate Warrior this week. which also was a biography last week of Ultimate Warrior.
Did they show his not so savory moments on there?
Surprisingly, yes.
Okay.
So, okay, so the Dark Side of the Ring one, I said I said it was, I thought it was alright. It's just I feel like they touched things, but they didn't go really deep into them. But the thing is, it was also the viewpoint of his ex-wife and not the current one. And also, I think that's the reason why she had issues with the show. She always said it was fluff and filth and all that shit. But they did talk about, like, a lot of people had issues with him and things like that. They talk about Jake Snake Roberts wanting to punch him at the fucking Hall of Fame, and then he tapped him and apologized to him and gave him a hug and shit, and that kind of squashed the beef and stuff. But there's a lot of issues there, a lot of tension there, especially a lot of the dudes that he did, like, point out and, like, talk mad shit to online on his blogs and shit. But I thought it was fine. I feel like the WWE one was a bit more, also kind of really showed that he was a different man once he had his daughters and stuff like that. So it kind of featured the kids and all that stuff.
Okay, good stuff.
Yeah. So it was something like that they had to do, and I thought it was actually pretty cool. They were both good. I watched the Booker T one. I really enjoyed that one. That was actually probably one of my favorite ones of the biographies, because he has a really interesting story. I watched the HBK one. That was actually interesting as well. I think this week is Mick Foley.
Yeah, I did hear that on After the Bell. That's cool.
And I forgot whose Dark Side of the Ring is it this week, but I don't remember. Anyway, but they're good. Definitely catch them. A&E has the biographies, WWE biographies. They also have that treasure hunting shit, but I lost interest in after the first episode. And then Dark Side of the Ring on Vice. It's been pretty interesting. I didn't like the Korea one. The shit that they almost got held hostage in Korea and shit. I feel like they botched a lot of things in the story, and just there's some things that didn't make sense.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay.
Yeah. Other than that, we see what's next. But yeah, they're pretty good. So definitely check it out when you get a chance. I guess we get into the week of wrestling. I did watch most of the WWF stuff, WWE stuff. I did not get to watch AEW. I did watch Impact though, and I actually enjoyed that. But this week on Raw, we're gonna get Kofi Kingston versus Drew McIntyre.
Well, hopefully without any interference.
Hopefully, we'll see how that goes. Anyway, I'm just saying, Kofi Kingston beat him for an IC title back in the day, so.
Let's go.
Anyway, Raw kicked off with Drew McIntyre and Kofi Kingston calling for Bobby Lashley, and then it lined up becoming a match of Drew McIntyre versus Kofi Kingston, and then a no contest because it's friends by Bobby Lashley.
So the whole thread was a challenge? Was that what it was?
Yeah.
And then, so this was from last week, right? The result of the challenge.
Yeah.
Because Drew had interfered.
And also the fact that Kofi had a pin on Bobby Lashley.
No. I mean, the fact that Drew had to fight Kofi was because he was the one that interfered and hit Lashley in the head with the cane.
Yeah.
So that's why he's fighting Kofi.
Yeah.
Because I like the promo with Kofi though, because Kofi, that's one of the things that people don't really give him credit for. Yeah. They give him credit for his athleticism and his, what he can do in a rumble and how enthusiastic and charismatic he is. But boy, don't get him mad because he'll tell you off in a minute. And listen, the way he talked to Drew, I was like, damn man, you forget that man is like a
yeah.
So good on Kofi. I like the match. I hope, like I said, this week they get to have an uninterrupted match. But I don't think that's going to happen because it's wrestling.
Yep. Then we got Nikki Cross defeats Rhea Ripley. Before that, it kind of had shenanigans and backstage. And I forgot it was a beat the clock challenge.
Could you answer me this question? When did when did Charlotte making a statement become an official match? She's the only one who said, I could beat you in under 2 minutes. She never said, let's have a beat the clock challenge match. What?
Yeah.
Why did he do that to Nikki Cross? Come on, man.
But Nikki Cross won.
I know, because Rhea went crazy and wanted to beat her to death. That's why she won.
Yeah.
She didn't want to pin her.
Yeah.
What? Mark, come on.
I don't know, because then again, Charlotte fought Asuka, and there was no time limit on that match either.
And
so
that's
what clock Rhea is beating? I don't know.
Just to make Nikki Cross look bad. That's all I'm saying. I didn't like it.
Let's move on.
Good to see on TV.
Yes. And I feel like Rhea and her can have a really great match if they actually let them have it. Yeah.
Agreed.
Cedric defeats Shelton Benjamin. Solid match.
I thought it was pretty good. I at least they're continuing the story, right? And they gave it a week off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they're doing something, right? So we'll see. We'll see. I like where it's going. Who do you think is going to ultimately win the whole thing, though?
I think it's going to be Cedric. I think Cedric needs it more than Shelton.
Okay.
I wouldn't mind seeing Shelton getting a little push, though. I like Shelton Benjamin, so.
Yeah. I agree.
Riddle defeats Xavier Woods. I thought this match was fantastic. I think this was the best match of Raw.
I think, for me, I know Finn Balor had a match this week. I know he did. But I think this is my favorite match of this other week.
I'll say this is my number 2 because I told you to check out the number 1 that I have for me. So, other than that, this was a fantastic match. It really showcased Xavier to show that he could fucking go. And I want more out of Xavier. I want him to be a singles competitor too. Wouldn't it be dope seeing all 3 guys with single titles? That would be dope. When they reunite at SummerSlam.
Why not? Let them do it. They're capable of it.
Yeah,
when the hell is the King of the Ring? Come on, let's get this man his crown already. For real.
I don't know. Since they keep stealing it, I don't know what they could do with that.
You know what? It's Baron Corbin. It's okay.
Yeah. Really good match. If you have not got to see this match, this was a really good match. Riddle catches RKO on Xavier to close out the match.
Randy don't like
it. Yeah. Jason Riker defeats AJ Styles. That was dumb.
Man, why they do this to AJ?
Yeah, I don't know.
Why?
Yeah, that's all I'm gonna talk about. I don't even want to talk about it now. Like, fuck those guys. Sheamus defeats Humberto Carrillo. Then that was actually a really good match too. This was like number 2 of the matches on Monday Night Raw, and Ricochet storms in, and helps beat up the Irish one.
Oh, Sheamus.
And then main event. Oh God, I honestly, man, I'm sorry, but I skipped this. Like, I just didn't care. Again, we watched this match way too many times that we needed. So I got to a point that I'm not gonna watch this match again unless I need space.
They advertised this match as one of the main things to watch on the show, and I was like, why?
We watched it 3 times already. But yeah, Natalya and Tamina defeat Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax with the help of this kid. I forgot his name.
Well, Reginald? He helped him?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And now
did he turn on them? What happened? Wait a second. Now
it's just that he interfered, and Shayna Baszler's mad. So now Shayna Baszler has a match with Reginald on Monday on Raw.
Poor Reggie.
Yeah, Reggie gonna die. I'm gonna give a Monday Night Raw a solid B, because that Xavier match with Xavier Riddle and Sheamus and Humberto Carrillo were great. Like seeing Nikki Cross in the mix. Johnny Drip's promo was awesome. I liked the Kofi and Drew McIntyre. I just wanted a real match, so we're gonna get it this Monday. But I liked where they're going. I like Kofi being part of the main event scene, so I'm all for that. So I'll give it a B.
Yeah, I mean, I pretty much agree with most of that. Nothing really to change. It's just again with the repeat matches, again with the people. It's like a sitcom now with just the same people over and over again every week. It's like Raw is.
It's becoming Power Rangers.
Like Seinfeld. It's like Seinfeld. It's just every day it's the same people.
It's becoming Power Rangers.
Slightly different. No, but I guess so. They're always, except they're always
it's always
hanging out and fighting at Ernie's. They don't leave Ernie's. They just beat each other up at Ernie's.
Yeah.
That's it. So.
Yeah. Like, you know exactly what's going to happen every episode.
Yeah.
They fight the monster. They lose the first time. They go back and fight him. They win. He becomes a giant. He becomes a giant. They destroy you. And then they go back they go back and get some juices. That's every single episode of season 1 of Power Rangers.
And you want to see the same teacher played by Adam Pearce.
Yeah.
And Ernie is played by who?
Ernie is played by.
I would say Keith Lee, but we haven't seen him. Come back soon.
So the things with Keith Lee, what I was telling you, I think is actually true. I think he's having issues with his chest and issues breathing, because after his last match he had really trouble breathing. They had to put an oxygen tank on him, so he's being looked at to see if he could be back. He might have to drop some weight just to get his breathing apprehended again.
I didn't hear anything about that.
Yeah, I was reading about it. And then also I put just because his size, and just I put common injuries for people this size, and that's one of them. They talk like a heart murmur and things like that. Like, they always have to watch their heart because their body, the way the beats is different and shit like that. So hopefully he gets better. Hopefully we see Keith Lee again, but we hope the best and get well.
Yeah, I had no idea.
Yep. NXT. We start off with Shotzi Blackheart and Moon defeats the NXT Women's Champion Raquel Gonzalez and Dakota Kai.
You know what? I'm mad. They should have won, but it was a good match. So
yeah, it was a really good match.
It's okay.
And then we got Pete Dunne, Golden Crab Man, defeats the Striking Crab Man and Bobby Fish.
Good to see him back. Mm-hmm. That was disgusting. They ain't had to show his knee.
No.
They didn't have to show that.
No.
But yeah, good to see him back.
I'm just saying, Bobby Fish has the better theme song of all the Undisputed Era.
I don't know. I don't like it that much.
It's better than the other two. I think.
You don't like Cool Kyle?
No,
come on, man.
I can't stand that theme song. It's too generic. But then again, I never liked the Undisputed Era theme song.
I think it fit them though. It wasn't like the best theme song, but it was, at least when you heard it, all right, okay.
Like Adam Cole's just didn't, like, his new theme just don't go with the baby shit.
No.
So it's a lot of things. Next match, we got Mercedes Martinez defeat Zeta Ramir, and then after the fight, she has the Asian lady scaring her.
I forgot the woman's name.
Tai Shaw.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, is she now doing stuff? Did she just show up on the screen and she got the mark on her, or did she you saw all that mist in the ring? Was she hiding the mist?
Maybe.
What happened?
She's a ninja.
I mean,
I
guess. I don't know.
I don't know.
Chinese Ninja Warrior, man.
I guess
Sub-Zero.
so. I guess ninjas departed to China now.
No, that's dude. Sub-Zero, Chinese Ninja Warrior. That's a song.
True. That is true.
It's a music video.
Anyway, LA Knight interrupts the $1 million face-off between Ted DiBiase and Cameron Grimes. I thought it was entertaining. It was funny.
I like I said, I thought it was a touching moment. You thought Cameron Grimes was just going to be a character the whole time. He just was like, I looked up to you. I learned it by watching you.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that was cool. And then LA Knight has to come out and just destroy everything. Damn it, because it's wrestling.
Goddamn LA Knight. We hate you.
I love his music. It's so dumb.
Yeah.
Why? He is not a gangbanger. Why?
Maybe he is.
Are they saying he's a drug dealer? What's going on?
He has the jacket. I believe with that jacket, he's a drug dealer.
Yeah.
No one wears that bright yellow unless they're in a gang.
Oh, man. Yeah. You gotta be careful.
Frankie Monet debuts and defeats Cora Jade.
I thought that was an awesome debut. She beat the hell out that girl.
Is
Has her moveset always been that sensual though? Like, does she have
Yeah,
to put the extra stank on it when she hit him with the knees like that? Like,
yeah.
damn. All
She
right.
always been like that. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Her and Tessa Blanchard, I'll say Impact stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Probably her best stuff.
Okay. All right.
And then our main event was NXT champion Karrion Kross defeats Finn Balor. I had issues with this match because I wanted a match.
Yeah, it's kind of just Finn getting beat up
And it wasn't even like an
and Karrion
interesting.
Cross hulking up.
Yeah, it wasn't even like an interesting beat up, beat down, and stuff like that. It was just the same moves over and over, and just a beat. I felt like a Brock Lesnar match,
Yeah, a little bit.
but just
A little bit.
yeah, without the at least Paul Heyman talking shit.
This is true. This is true.
So I was very
But yeah,
I was
it did.
disappointed.
That was that you now that you mentioned that, yeah, it felt a little bit like that, like a little bit of a Brock beatdown.
I wanted more. I wanted a match. I wanted a real match out of this. Because Balor being the champion he was and stuff like that, I wanted a better match than they had the first time. So I was
Mm.
disappointed with this. I was slightly disappointed with that with NXT.
I just thought it wasn't as good as it could have been, but
Yeah,
other than that, it was still good.
I like
I just wonder where he's gonna be now.
Yeah,
If he didn't win, what's he gonna do?
I think Balor might be going to the main roster again.
That's a bad move. Because if he's on Raw, I don't think he can save it.
Yeah, I do need a young priest, old priest.
Well, we'll see what happens with the fans, right? Because that'll
Yeah,
change the environment, and how it
especially
feels, right?
especially in July. July 16th is the first show.
So maybe he'll take a month vacation.
Yeah. I liked the Bronson Reed his promo. I liked it Thatcher's and Ciampa's promo. It made me
Oh yeah, I
laugh.
love. Yeah, I like Thatcher.
Yeah, so that was
Toothless
good.
Timmy.
Toothless Timmy and the angry crab man.
Mm-hmm.
So angry. Why?
He's so angry he doesn't even grab you. He just kicks you.
So AEW was on Friday night, so we will do it on like right after SmackDown when we review that. So next I'll do is the Impact because it'll be in day order. um, Impact was actually pretty solid. Impact been good. Like honestly, I'll say I enjoy Impact Wrestling a bit more than AEW at times.
Hey, you could like what you like, man. There's no shame in it.
Yeah, like I personally like I think they do some things slightly better than AEW does. Not saying that they do a complete better show, but there's things that they do that just are a bit more enjoyable, to be honest.
I think it's just the people.
Yeah,
I like the people in Impact, and some of them, even though I know them less time,
yeah,
they have characters that make me go, oh, I'm entertained by this person, that person. Like I don't really know Susan.
yeah,
I know she's like been different characters throughout the years, but as in, am I a fan of her? Have I been following her career? No, but she makes me laugh my ass off when she gets in the ring with shoes on. I'm like, what is going on? And then she ends up throwing them later. I'm like, Jesus Christ, this is good. It's good. Like Fire and Flavor, they're good.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I like Jordan Grace, but she's not really a character. She's just a woman who's gonna beat your ass. That's
yeah. She's not really like that. That character like oh shit, she's gonna say something. No, she's gonna beat your ass in the ring, and that's what she does.
um like I like the women, like I like the women's division here way more than AEW, minus the Britt Baker. That's probably about the only standout that they
Yeah,
really have, because even Rosa's not really theirs, right? She
yeah,
can go wherever she wants.
yeah,
um but like Falaba and TJP is a combo that I like.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like this, the Good Brothers. God damn, that promo this week was so good. Even when they get beat up, they just make me laugh.
yeah,
It's Impact is entertaining.
yeah. So we start off Impact with Sami Callihan makes his way to the ring. Ever since the Dominic Omega, he talks all about shit. And then Moose comes in, chimes in his part. Then the Good Brothers have their promo. That's which one you're talking about.
So good. They can't. I love when they come in with the tie-dye shirts and the shades.
Yeah.
It's like they don't have to.
Yeah. And
it's hilarious.
And leads into a tag team match in the end of the night. So that'll be our main event. It'll be the Good Brothers versus Sami Callihan and the Moose. First match was TJP and Falaba versus PD Williams and Josh Alexander. TJP.
Is this the first time PD Williams is back?
He came back 2 weeks ago.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so he
wrestled. This is my first match.
So it built up into that tag match because he was saying, "Oh, it's the fact that he's Canadian. He'll tag with a fellow Canadian."
Okay, all right.
Then
so he's racist is his character, right?
Yeah, pretty much. He's just like Canadian. So if you're Canadian, he likes you.
Okay.
We have Rosemary Havoc, Tennille Dashwood, Rachel Erling, and Jordan Grace versus Deonna Purrazzo, Kimberly, Susan, Correa, and Hogan, and Tasha Steelz. The one thing I'll say about Tasha Steelz, she has a sucky frog splash, and I said that last week.
That didn't happen this week though.
No, she didn't frog splash. She lost the match.
No, the funny part though was when the match broke down because of the shoe.
Yeah.
And they started beating their own teammates up. I was dying my ass off. But again, the match, it was a 5. Well, yeah, it was like, that's a lot of people.
Yeah.
This is a 10-woman match. Still was entertaining.
Yeah. Good match. And then
Scott, 8 women.
8 women. Yeah. Scott D'Amore catches up to TJP, and Josh Alexander books a 60-minute Iron Man match for the X Division title next week before the Impact. Wow.
I'm just laughing because did you see the skit with Hawkins about the doctor?
Yeah. Talking
about Cardona.
Yeah.
And he just came in like he's not even here. Why are you talking? Why are they having why are they having this little behind the scenes thing for a person that's not here? Get out of here. And then that other dude shows up and he's like, I should slap the tattoos off. So I've heard that before. Yeah. But when he said it just then, I couldn't stop laughing, dude. Why is he so angry?
Maya's the man. Maya's my
Why
favorite.
is he so pissed off?
Because he's angry.
Bad move, Brian. Damn.
Bad move, Brian. He's tired of people's shit.
Yeah. And bad tattoos. Don't have them.
Don't exactly. Exactly. Decay, Crazy Steve, and Black Taurus versus Johnny Swinger and Hernandez. Decay wins. Was interesting.
It was interesting. It was. I guess they have a storyline going on because they're still going on from. Wasn't Swinger a major character in the house thing?
Yeah. That
Crazy Steve was in, so they still don't get along and whatnot. So.
Yeah. And then our main event was Moose and Sami Callihan. They lost to the Good Brothers with a magic killer on Callihan because Moose just walked up.
Moose kicked him in the face.
Yeah. It was like, no.
He kicked him in the face, and then Sammy kicked him off the apron, and Moose was like, I'm out. So I actually like this match. I like the Good Brothers, how they wrestle, but I also like the story part with Moose and Callihan. Yeah. So good.
All right. Now we go into Friday night.
Oh, you didn't grade. You didn't grade.
Oh, great Impact. I'll give Impact a B.
I give it a B+. Yeah. There was just too much stuff that made me laugh, like in a good way. It wasn't like, oh man, this is bad and corny. It was like people had characters and intentions to make you feel a certain way. It was like, this is ridiculous, dude. I like it.
Did we grade NXT? No, we did not. What do you give NXT?
Oh, I gave it a solid A, not an A+.
I'm gonna go
because of the main event.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the A too. Like I can't I didn't really care for the main event. I wish it was more of a match. So yeah, I agree.
But like gotta give credit to the women's tag match. Gotta give credit to Pete Dunne. Yeah. Gotta give credit to Mercedes Martinez and the new chick. Like that was a good match.
Cameron Grimes.
Yeah, it's just it had a lot of really good stuff.
And there's next week it would be a triple threat for a number one contender with Pete Dunne, Johnny Gargano, and Kyle O'Reilly.
Damn. Okay.
You know what? As I'm really like looking at it and how things are running and shit, I have a feeling Johnny Gargano's gonna take this belt from Killian Cross. Or what could happen Imagine if they get put in a triple threat match and find a way Austin Theory gets in that match, and Austin Theory takes the title by accident.
That would be funny, but I think after what went down with the tag division and the guys MSK coming in to back up the other guys and whatnot, I think I'm just saying it. I think Legado del Fantasma is going to get the tag champs, and I think we're going to have Cross versus what's his name, Escobar.
Yeah,
soon.
Cross versus Escobar, or I think he's going for the North American title.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. I think after that, I don't think he's beating Bronson. I don't think he's beating Bronson.
That'd be good though. That'd be a good match. All right. We go to SmackDown. SmackDown kicks off with the Street Profits, and then the Usos come out, and they both promo each other. It was nice seeing it, and the match was actually great. The great itself.
Shout outs to Xavier Woods. I gotta point that out.
Yep.
For him pointing out how dirty Fox did them.
Yep.
If you see on YouTube, the match had the Usos versus the New Day, the tag team champions. I'm like, what? Damn, just because two brown people on your screen, homie? All right, I see.
Fox racist.
Stop it.
Everyone
Why y'all doing that?
Damn. A great match. Usos win, and they hoping for a tag title shot.
Good promos by everybody, too. I was thoroughly enjoying that whole interaction, so, yep.
Natalya and Tamina defeat the Riot Squad. Why y'all do this to the Riot Squad all the damn time, yo?
I don't know what's happening because, all right, that match was kind of weird because why is Liv Morgan having a breakdown in the middle of the match?
Yeah.
It was. I don't know if it's it's going to lead to a story thing, but when she knocks down Natty, and then Natty kicks out, and then Liv just throws a tantrum, and then Ruby's like, come on, like.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's happening. What's going on with the Riot Squad?
I don't know, but
get in the game.
Yeah, get back into it. SmackDown Women's Champion Bianca Belair defeats Carmella. Thought it was a solid match.
I agree.
Seth Rollins comes out in his weed-looking fucking suit.
It's just every plant.
Yo, he looked like he just had a fucking the weed plant on the fucking.
But he's looking more and more like that. Remember that guy with the question mark suit?
Yeah.
Not the Riddler.
Oh, the one.
No, the one with the dollar signs. My bad.
The one with the book of how to save money.
Yes.
Like I said, Seth Rollins should wrestle in this. This should be his gear.
I agree.
Yeah, I think that this should be his gear. I don't see it not being his gear.
Why not?
Anyway,
good
promo.
So good.
Against Cesaro.
And it was his birthday. Happy birthday, Seth.
Yes, 36 years old. Anyway, Kevin Owens defeats Apollo Crews, and it gets dumbed in the neck by...
No, you have to call it by the right name.
Nigerian nail. The big thumb to the neck. And it was brought to a DQ, so Kevin Owens defeats Apollo Crews, so he might have a rematch soon. The Shinsuke Nakamura coming on a hot streak right now, getting some wins under his belt. Come out with Bogues as the guitarist in his team. Like I said, if they're gonna do it, just do it. Fuck it. I like to.
Yeah, man.
Solid match, quick match, but solid match.
And it still has some stuff with Baron Corbin. He tried to take his crown back. He tried to get his possessions back.
Yeah.
And they stole it again.
Yep, he took it, and then they got robbed again. And Nakamura has the crown again. He got his vaccinated shot with the crown on. That shit had me laughing.
You know what I'm saying? At some point, Baron Corbin's gonna have to call the police.
And then Dominic Mysterio defeats Dolph Ziggler and Robert Rood in a handicap match for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship. After Rey Mysterio suffered a mysterious attack backstage, Dominic took heroic action, and he wins the match. And the Usos come out.
I thought this was unbelievable. They did not. WWE is not painting the picture to me that Dominic can be these grown men. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Even with the distraction by Rey Mysterio. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
Why are they making Robert Roode look so bad? Jesus.
He getting old, that's why.
He doesn't look old. He looks incredible for what, however old
His
he is.
insides are old.
Oh Jesus! He stopped drinking. Listen, that beer money was a long time ago.
But yeah, end of the match, Usos come out and go toe to toe with Mysterio and Dominic Mysterio. So that is interesting. An interesting match. Two brothers versus a father and son. That'll probably be next week on SmackDown. SmackDown, I'll give it A-.
I'll give it a solid A. It wasn't bad.
I'll give it an A- because I feel like there's things that you could have had a bit more story through. There's no Big E, so that gives you a little point off. Big E needs to be on my screen every week.
I think that my one real negative is just the Riot Squad. I don't know what they need, but they can't. Every match they just lose.
You know,
and then they win one match,
Yeah.
get a title shot, and then lose.
You know what's the thing with the Riot Squad too is the fact that they actually work as a tag team. They do tag moves. They actually do. They do everything I want the women's tag division to have. They have the team outfits. They have the matching gear. They do tag maneuvers. They're working better together as a tag team, but they don't get no love as a tag team, which kind of annoys me.
Mm-hmm.
And I like them a lot. Like I think they're great. I always liked the Ruby Riott since she's the NXT days, and Liv Morgan really improved. Like I think Liv Morgan's a way better wrestler now than she was before, and y'all not utilizing it, and that makes me sad. Like if you're gonna break them up, then break them up and actually have them do some good singles competitive stuff. And there is a lot of women there that they could work with, but I feel like if you're gonna build them as a tag teams, the fact that you don't have many tag teams, because again, we have watched Natty and Tamina fight Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax for the last month. I want more tag teams to be part of this division,
and give them a break.
Yeah.
Also give the champs a break. Yeah. I get the fighting champion thing, but not every title is the U.S. Championship with John Cena.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah.
I get that. I understand that it's supposed to be reserved for the heel to be the one who doesn't always fight, right? I get that. But this is 2021, but part of like evolving is you can't just be doing the same thing all over again.
Yeah.
You're not just wearing them out, you wearing us out on wanting to see them. How the hell are you trying to make me not want to see Natty and Tamina after we was like, damn, when they gonna win? But now on the screen it's just Natty and Tamina.
Yeah.
And this is like they fight the same people over and over. Come stop it. Please stop it. Just they can sit in a chair and watch a match, right?
Yeah.
Something. I don't like it.
Yeah. Bullshit.
I don't like it.
You'll see. Anyway. Moving on, AEW was on Friday night at 10 o'clock. 10 p.m. because the NBA kind of took over Wednesday for them, so basically they had to go on to a new time slot. So I did not get to watch the full show, so I'm not going to really grade it because I don't have much of an opinion on it because I didn't watch it. I heard of things. I watched some of the parts on YouTube. So there's some things I've seen on YouTube. First match was Darby and Caesar Bononi.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like his mustache.
I think that's the point, but yeah, I don't like it either.
That's all I could say about that match. I didn't see it. So I don't know
you didn't see it? No, it was all right. It fed into like his faction. I think they called the Wingman.
Okay.
So they're getting shine now. But I like the guy, so it's whatever. He still got beat by Darby. So.
And then you have Double or Nothing weigh in with Cody Rhodes and Anthony Ogogo.
Yeah, I thought this was ridiculously bad in the funniest way possible. How you gonna have? It's just the things that played out. It's like they didn't understand the irony of what they were saying. They had Paul White out there doing the weigh-in. I guess he's supposed to be the enforcer. but not really, because he said, I don't know why they having me do this. I don't. When some people say things like that, I think it's funny.
Yeah.
It's like you don't say that.
I'm looking at the results in Bleach Report, and they gave it a F.
Of the weigh-in?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was so bad.
Yeah, they say this was a true to the storyline in that it was very underwhelming, lackluster, and totally uneventful.
No, there was no melee. They had the bad guys outnumbered. For what reason, I don't know. Cody came out with somebody who was like, I counted it. It was 75 people. All right.
Well, he has his own Eminem crew.
If you showed me that it was like the count off, and you ticked off 75 human beings, I would believe it, because it didn't make it was so many people. It didn't make sense.
So, this is my thing.
And then they were in their underwear talking trash. And it was just like,
This is my thing, and I said this last week, and I'll say this now, and I'll say this because I don't like when AEW does this, because you're not fighting for a title or a match that is weight resistant or weight doesn't have a weight scale or anything like that. So why do you need to know the guy's fucking weight?
Oh Lord, Mark. So here's the point that you didn't hear about, because I watched it and I listened to it, and I retained some information, unfortunately. So Cody Rhodes weighed in at 218 pounds. Ogogo supposedly weighed in at 219 pounds. Why did Ogogo and his entire camp start hyping up the fact that he outweighs him by 1 pound, so he has the advantage? I shit you not, that was a plot point. QT got on the mic and started saying that. And I'm sitting there with my mouth open, like, it can't be this bad.
You know, I'm glad I didn't see it, because I will have be glad.
You would see, Mark. It would put you on a list, because you probably would have been so mad. You probably would have tried to go buy a gun and get Cody or something like that.
Yeah,
it just
no, he's gonna have a baby. I ain't that mad at him. I ain't gonna kill the man. I just don't like him. Just stop being on my TV. That's all I ask.
But I'm just saying, it just was like, when it comes to making sense, it seems like they're grasping at straws, and then they're doing it the wrong way.
Like,
wouldn't the bad guys come out with more people to look like they're out there trying to show off?
Yeah.
And it just makes Cody look like an asshole.
Yeah, and then you also have the fact that you're doing a weigh-in. Like, what's the point of fucking weighing each other? Like, I understand a press conference and y'all talk shit, and then you're both parties, like, kind of like what, say, for Austin and Shawn Michaels back in the day, and then Mike Tyson was the enforcer, and they were all talking shit to each other. I understand that. It has a point. There was no weights. They're not in the underwear getting their weight done, nothing like that, because there's no weight limit to the match. That's the thing about a weigh-in. The reason why boxers have it, because they have to be a certain weight to fucking fight. UFC has it. The UFC has it because they have to be a weight to go for the title they're going for. So yes, I hate weigh-ins. I'm tired of the concept of weigh-in with AEW. You are not making it a prize fight because your titles have a weight limit.
I don't understand what I was watching, Merc.
So stop your shit. Stop.
It didn't make sense.
Yeah, let's move on to something that probably does then. Hangman Page versus Johnny Janella. I actually heard that decent about that.
It was good. Janella was swinging for the fences. He busted Hangman open twice. Once at the end of the match, I think that was like that was an accident, because he was just gushing from his forehead or something like that, his hairline or something.
And I think he fights Cage at the pay-per-view?
Yeah, then Taz got up on stage and they was talking trash, and then everybody else from Team Taz came out. Well, only Hook showed up. And Brian Cage was out there first. Yeah. And so then basically Hangman appealed to his manliness. Hey man, you need them to fight you by, basically that type of thing. Yeah. So it was just trash talk. Nobody fought, because I think the script was for them to beat him down. Yeah. But he was bleeding.
Yeah, I saw the blood.
So it was fresh.
Yeah.
It was fresh.
Orange Cassidy answers Kenny Omega, and he lines up. I saw this thing, and it was actually pretty good. I actually thought this was interesting.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
So I liked that, and Orange Cassidy holding the title up at the end.
I mean, listen. As I was watching that moment, is like, if you can do it that way with the fans, You can have Orange Cassidy as a champ.
Yeah.
Like now's the time to have him as a champ, but I don't think they're gonna pull the trigger on that.
Nah, it's too much going on right now, Real Omega.
I know, but you know what I feel like? I feel like right now is gonna. If he loses this match, I feel that this is just him losing all his belts.
Yeah.
I think that he's gonna lose every championship he has.
I have a feeling that too. I feel like Andrade is going to take the Mexican title. I feel Moose is going to take the Impact title. And then he'll be depressed and cry.
It'd be the perfect time. And then he goes back to Japan and hugs Ibushi, and then they power up and become the Golden Lovers again. That's okay.
Yeah. Jade Curly versus Killian King. I don't care for her. The only thing I care is
really?
The fact
you don't like Killian King? I'm talking about the
Jade.
Oh, the Jade.
I don't care for Jade. The only thing I care is I love Smart Mark Sterling because he's part of the Wrestling Figure podcast, and that's the only reason why I watched it. I watched the
He's
clip
got a
of
job.
This. Yeah. Other than that, he has like a phone number too. I was listening to the Major Wrestling Figure podcast, and he has like a lawyer phone number that will like it's like a pre-op for like a secretary, and you could go. I forgot the number though.
I actually like the promo before the match with Matt Hardy there.
Yeah.
Trying to scoop her up at the last second. And then Smart Mark was there giving him the lowdown. Like, I thought that was good. The match was okay.
Yeah.
Again, it was basically a dark match, though. Because that's who she fought in Kylan King. Like, call her the Queens of Dark.
Yeah.
Because that's the only time you really see her. So. And she's good, so.
They gave the match a D.
They don't have to like it. Like, again, I don't like it.
He like, damn.
I don't like it that much, but.
Yeah,
I understand.
I don't care for her character. I don't like her promo. I don't like. She just says the same shit over and over again. I feel like this is their attempt to try to make a Bianca Belair kind of character, and it doesn't hit anything with me.
Mm-hmm.
Hits nothing.
It's just too blatant, right?
Yeah.
You just see it.
Yeah.
So.
Dante Martin gets destroyed by Miro.
It was a good match though. He got some. That dude is really talented.
Yeah.
So he was flying around, but you could tell you can't hold Miro down as a bad guy.
Yeah.
They were cheering the hell out of him, no matter what he did.
Yeah.
I was happy as hell. I was like,
Hikaru Shishida gets a new title. They made it. They scaled the title a bit bigger and made it more gold. Still ugly.
It still looks like it's small though.
Yeah. It's scaled a little higher, but it's still a small belt.
It is what it is. It's not my cup of tea. I don't like that.
But Britt Baker comes out and does her little promo and pretty much claiming the title for hers on Sunday.
Hopefully she wins this match.
Hopefully. Dark Order versus Scorpio Sky and Ethan Page. Once I saw this match, yeah.
That was good. I thought it was a good match.
That was the highest rating match on this thing. Besides the Orange Cassidy thing, those are the two highest rated things on here.
That's cool, but I saw it. I thought it was pretty good. So
yeah, cool. I did not get to see it, but yeah.
Dark Order is so good. Stu Grayson is amazing.
And Inner Circle Celebration.
Which one you said?
The Inner Circle Celebration.
Oh yeah, it was the little thing with Eric Bischoff, and they were talking.
Yeah,
they have to break up. You can't have all this stuff and this sentimental things. They were talking about how happy they were to be in a faction and like, yeah, we're badasses, but they're gonna lose. It's a wrap.
My only thing with this is the fact that what they're doing with Inner Circle, like I could see, the thing is I could see them winning and being one of the main babyface factions, because no faction is babyface, and you say Nightmare Factory, who's gonna fight? There's no babyface faction besides the best friends, which I don't really say they're a faction. They're just a tag team with two other people.
I guess so, right? They're not really a faction.
They're not like all like jumping people and shit.
No, that's not there.
No, that's not them. And like boy and his dinosaur, they're just three dudes. Three really like small, medium. Like honestly, if you see a scale of the sodas that a restaurant has,
yeah,
that's pretty much what they are.
That's true.
So I could see, honestly, Inner Circle winning, just the fact that they could be the babyface, a babyface faction for AEW. But then I also see someone betraying them. Then there's a lot of also little things that you can actually do in the storyline to kind of heighten up someone out, like right away through the Inner Circle too. And then you could go into the separate ways and then them doing their thing. But it also has a backlash of them losing as well. I see.
I think it's over.
Yeah.
Like I said, too many people are being held back from doing something meaningful.
Yeah.
Because for the longest time, this is all they've been doing with each other. And nobody's been winning nobody's been winning any gold.
Yeah.
Nobody's been winning any special matches except MJF. Like, it's kind of over, man. Because it's like you can't give the Pinnacle a loss like that.
Well, they won one.
I just feel like you can't. But I mean, I feel like they need to go on a bit of a tear, but establish themselves as something. If they want to really do that.
Yeah.
And it's just like, it just makes too much sense. Like, I get the one person I feel like will lose the most from the Inner Circle being broken up is Hager.
Yeah.
Because by himself, it was like, well, I don't know, he's gonna be lost. But like I said, Santana Ortiz, they need to be tag team champions already, and they need to stop focusing on this big melee stuff. Sammy, he needs to be going for like the TNT title or something. Like,
yeah,
he hasn't been doing that.
I feel like that was a ball that was dropped by the Inner Circle, is the fact that they all didn't have titles.
This is true. But it's their own fault. They always seem to focus on the melee stuff, the beating each other up backstage. You know what I mean? Like, it's always something involving extracurricular activities with them.
Yeah.
So that's what they've been busy. Yes, they've been on your television screen or your computer screen, or your phone, but they haven't been actually relevant in the wrestlers winning thing scene.
Yeah.
That's all. I'm not saying they're bad, but I think they're losing.
We'll see. Tonight we'll find out if the Inner Circle is done. So, what grade are you gonna give AEW?
I gave it a B.
B.
Right. They had some real. That Cody thing was awful.
Yeah, it
was awful. It just made them look real dumb. Just like, why did he have 50 people? Are you the villain? All right, whatever. It's just. Bro, that was dumb.
Oh shit! Roman Reigns has a Amazon pop that has the Wreck Everything with the blue belt. I might have to get that.
That's supposed to be. It's not out yet, or it's
a pre-order, yeah.
Okay.
On Amazon. Okay. Amazon exclusive. I might. The Tribal King. His birthday passed too.
Oh really? Did they? They didn't do a thing for because it was in the week, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, he didn't do nothing for him. All right. That's the week in wrestling. We have a pay-per-view tonight, which I probably will watch sometime later this week because I ain't paying for that shit. Anyway, the podcast we listened to, there's actually quite a few because I caught up with a lot of stuff. Shout outs to Major Wrestling for your podcast because they kind of gave me a rundown of everything that was coming out AEW and stuff like that, and also what's funny, and also the Smart Mark Sterling phone number thing. Go listen to it, call the number, and it'll give you a good laugh.
Okay, good stuff.
I did listen to Xavier Woods on Chris Van Vliet. It was really short, but it was a good conversation. Listen to Renee Parquette. She had Tamina and Natalia. That was actually a good conversation. I listened to Renee Parquette was on Kind of Funny podcast. That was actually a good conversation as well.
Oh, cool.
The New Day podcast had me fucking laughing. I always shout out them because they always make me laugh. With robots, alien technology, and all that shit, and it was actually really funny, especially playing Mass Effect all this time. Like, it kind of makes you think about it more too. And that's Loki singing. She has
talking about Mass Effect. She likes it.
Bronson Reed was on After the Bell. Definitely check that out. It was actually a really good interview. Wasn't long, but it was a good one. What else? What else? There was another one I listened to, and I can't think of it right now. Yeah, that's all I listened to.
Oh, they just posted happy birthday to Jake the Snake.
Yeah, he old.
Congratulations, he lived to see another one.
Yeah, man.
Remember, they said he was like close to death not even that long ago.
Yeah. Talkers Jericho, they talk about the ultra violence of the deathmatch culture. So he talks with the guys from Dark Side of the Ring, and they actually really talk about it. And it was actually a good interview, so definitely check that out as well if you're interested in death matches. It was pretty decent. Other than that, that's all I've listened to. I'm still catching up with a lot of shit, so there we go. Oh,
Yes,
Brian Myers has his Extreme Conversations podcast coming out.
Okay. So that's the stories. He's going to be talking to ECW guys?
Yeah. He has Tommy Dreamer, and he has someone else on the first episode. So definitely be aware and check it out, because I liked the first one he did.
Okay, cool.
All right. Guess we wrap this up. We did our predictions for Double Nothing last week, so. So I guess we wrap this up. This is the Wrestling Babble podcast. You can find us. Easiest way you can listen to us is on Spotify. Follow Red Sack Link on Spotify, and every single podcast is there. Follow me on Instagram, Tumblr, Twitter, YouTube, Twitch, and SoundCloud. All Mark with the Mic. Follow Facebook pages of the Wrestling Babble and Red Sack Link. We post on there very, very constant. So definitely check it out and join the conversation. And follow Red Sack Link.
Yes, sir. Anywhere and everywhere, Red Cyclone Inc. Make sure you check us out on Twitter, Tumblr, and Instagram. And make sure you go to YouTube or SoundCloud or Spotify to listen to all of our podcasts.
Yep.
And also check out the WordPress. We got one, y'all.
Yep. Yeah, a lot of Mass Effect pictures on there. Check it out.
All Red Cyclone Inc. So check it out.
The Mass Effect stuff. Awesome.
Yes, sir.
I love it. Peace out, laters, and always remember, follow the Jinkies.
Double or no sandwiches.
Damn right. It's Memorial Day. Slap them shits out of his hand.
And they're going to be soggy, too.
And then salute him.
So.
The crooked finger salute.
With your hands so straight, they go crooked.
Good old New Day podcast.